extraordinary and heroic evening, everyone. Ayan. So, excited na ba kayong matapos ang EHJL Phase 2 natin? Ayan. So, this is already our last session for the Phase 2. Actually, this will be quick. So, this is more on just to put a period or a comma siguro no, for this phase. And just a quick reminder for everyone para doon sa phase 2 natin about which focuses more on self-leadership, no? Ayan, but syempre, before tayo mag-start ng ating session for discussions, no? Okay, so for the group collaboration, so what we are going to do is number one is to write down something that you believe you have improved in yourself since simula ng EHJL phase 1 natin up to present, no? So I hope medyo nag-take note kayo sa mga sarili ninyo kung ano na nangyari sa inyo in the past, ilang buwan na ba tayo? Mga past 3 months since we started EHJL. So in any of the following key areas na pinag-usapan natin, dito sa phase 2, self-care, character and integrity, competence, emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and leading your finances, no? Ayan, so pwedeng more than sa isa, no? If you believe na mas madami kayo na-improve, hindi lang isa. The next is choose one person no, to commend in your group about a leadership character or skill that you appreciate about them. No? So I hope you guys have been participating during your group collaboration, and this is a key skill natin no, as leaders and as potential leaders is yung observation skills. No? So I hope that you are taking notes and observing din yung mga kasama ninyo during sa mga sessions and even sa mga presentations or kapag nagtatawag no, ng volunteers. Also, share about something that you appreciate or you can comment in your group dynamics, no? So basically, sa sarili mo, and then to another person, and then to the group, no? So I would like to take this opportunity kasi for to be able to appreciate one another and appreciate ourselves as well because you have to congratulate yourself no, that you have come this a long way, no? Umabot kayo hanggang dito sa PHJL Phase 2. So palakpakan na naman yung mga sarili ninyo, no? And itap mo yung sarili mo, you did well. Because I know it's not easy. It's not, considering that we still have a lot of things to do as operations and the time is very tight. And you all have to extend to be able to participate in these sessions. So, yeah, so let's take this opportunity to appreciate ourselves, appreciate one another, and of course, let's make it as honest and as sincere as possible, no? So, yung ating extraordinary and heroic framework. So, decide, do, grow, everything starts with me. And nadinig ko to ng madaming beses doon sa mga presentations ninyo. It's part of your learnings na everything talaga starts with you. No? Yung growth nyo sa sarili ninyo matters a lot no? In changing things. No? Kasi sabi nga, no, if you want to change something, unahin mong baguhin yung sarili mo. No? So, and it's a very important decision for us to make, to participate and to continue and syempre finish itong ating EHGL session. And I'm glad that you did pursue, kaya nag-do kayo. And hopefully, sabi nyo nga, no, and maging evident din yung growth ng mga nakita natin sa mga sarili natin, may it reflect doon sa lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin. So, the company has shifted from being company-focused and group-focused no, to person-focused. No? Kaya meron tayong ganito din sa EHJL. No? Because naniniwala nga tayo na for us to be able to lead others, we have to lead ourselves first. Okay? So some key points no, from all these things that we have learned in the past sessions. Number one is that we have to grow from the inside. Mahirap mag-influence, mahirap mag-encourage ng other people if tayo mismo sa sarili natin, hindi natin ginugol at hindi natin ini-effortan na mag-grow sa loob natin. So, magiging empty lang tayo nun. And eventually, magbe-bleed ka, no? If you're trying to give something to other people na ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, hindi mo ginagawa or hindi mo na-develop. Next is be intentional in growing and be productive in making it happen. Nadinig ko din ito ng madaming beses kanina, no? Yung being intentional, no? It's very important that we become intentional kasi hindi natin pwedeng hintayin no, sa ibang tao or hindi natin pwedeng hintayin na basta mangyari na lang yung mga bagay-bagay. We have to put our hearts and mind into it. And then, syempre, proactive making it happen. Hindi pwedeng puro intentions lang, but without action. Next is leadership is not built on display, but on depth, and what's inside eventually overflows. No? The thing about leadership, bakit natin pinag-uusapan yung mga sarili ninyo, no, on how you have to be self-aware, how you have to be able to manage your own emotions, no? Kasi yung whatever we give other people is only an overflow nung kung ano ba talaga yung laman ng loob natin. No? Sabi nga dun sa Bible is, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. No? So basically, yung reactions natin sa ibang tao, how we see other people, our perspective towards them, whether it's positive or negative, how we treat them, how we deal with them, no? More than tungkol yun sa kanila, mas more on about yun sa atin, no? Kasi nag-overflow lang, no? Kahit pa minsan try nating effort na itago, but it shows dun sa aura natin, it shows dun sa spirit natin, it shows kahit hindi mo sabihin, yung mga mukha natin may subtitle, no? So lumalabas talaga siya, no? Kung ano yung nasa loob mo, eventually lalabas siya. So, as much as possible, kailangan nating ayusin yung mga sarili natin sa loob, no? So that yung mga lalabas sa atin would be something that builds up other people, no? Kasi kapag tayo hindi din natin binibuild up yung mga sarili natin, hirapan tayong i-build up yung ibang tao. Kasi wala naman tayong paghuhugutan. Okay? So, whatever you give other people, it's something that you have learned, ikaw muna sa sarili mo. Ina-apply mo muna siya sa sarili mo. So that kahit anong tanong, kahit gaano maging pasikot-sikot or humaba yung usapan ninyo, for example, yung mga future niyo na staff or yung mga current na staff, no? Kahit gano'ng kalalim yung maging takbo ng usapan ninyo, naibibigay ka pa din, no? Because ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, you are exerting efforts and you are making sure na ikaw din dumalalim ka. And lastly, its visible actions are merely reflections of invisible values. That's why what we are trying to build here is yung mga basic principles natin sa loob, no? And we are building our values and creating yung malalim na character sa atin. Because sabi ko nga kanina, no, lalabas yun sa actions natin. Makikita yun sa actions natin. Especially when things get tough, ang paghuhugutan natin ng how we handle things and how we manage other people is basically yung personal values natin. So it's important that we have deep na principles no matter what happens. So kaya yung mga areas na yun, yung self-care, yung sa finances, sa self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and competence, no, what we are doing here is that we are helping you mas maging malalim on these areas so that kapag nag-handle kayo ng people, makikita nila mismo sa inyo na yung results ba. So, yun din kasi ituturo nyo sa kanila. So, ito yung ating mga key leadership areas: self-care, character, competence, emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and leading your finances. No? And kanina nakita ako madami ang nag-improve when it comes to self-care, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. No? And meron din mga nag-lead sa finances, no? Nag-improve, which is very good, no? Kasi sabi niyo nga, no, most of the challenges natin sa operation, so when we are doing our jobs, isang medyo napapabayaan natin, no, is yung self-care, yung self-awareness, kasi madalas sinili natin isip yung mga bagay-bagay na pinagdadaanan natin kasi preoccupied tayo with the PBAs, and the emotional intelligence is madalas nakikarried away tayo, no, lalo na before, nung hindi pa tayo ganun ka-conscious and ka-intentional in managing it, no. So it's a very good thing na everyone was able to identify ano yung naging growth nila and yung naging growth ninyo together, no? Kasi sabi nga natin, no, importante na you are self-aware and nag-reflect kayo dun sa mga nangyayari. Para na-appreciate nyo and na-maximize nyo din yung mga bagay. Kasi unless you become conscious that you have within you, hindi mo siya masyado ma-maximize. At least ngayon, alam niyo na mas emotional intelligent na kayo. For example, no, mas open na kayo to handle situations with other people, not just with sa clients, no, but as well as with your teammates or dun sa mga future na i-handle ninyo ng mga people. So, integrating the pillars, syempre connect yan, no? So, when you care for your well-being and you grow your skills and you nurture your emotional intelligence, no? Or it is through strong character because with these things, no, yung pagsa-self-care natin, yung pag-grow natin ng skills natin, and yung pag-nurture ng emotional intelligence natin, nabibuild natin yung stronger character. Kaya nga dun sa leadership identity, no, tinatanong natin, ano ba yung identity mo as a leader? Ano bang character yung binibuild mo sa sarili mo? Kasi for it is true, strong character, integrity, and wise stewardship that true leadership shines, no? So, kapag na-build na natin tong mga bagay na to sa sarili natin, mas nagsashine yung leadership natin. Hindi tayo as a person, hindi naman natin dapat i-ginugol na ako mag-shine ako dapat. No, but our leadership, no, because it's the leadership that guides other people, no, hindi tayo as a person so that our ego won't grow, no, but what we want to shine is yung leadership natin kasi yun yung mag-guide and mag-enlighten sa ibang tao. Yan. So let's compare lang yung EH way, yung ordinary way before and extraordinary way to summarize yung mga natutunan natin sa bawat session, no? Pagdating sa self-care, ang ordinary way is we take breaks pag napapagod na tayo, no? Or ang gusto natin, concept natin is yung basic na work-life balance, no? The reason why we do not make use of the term work-life balance sa EH natin is because it's the concept na dapat laging pantay, no? Pag nagtrabaho ka ng this much, dapat magpapahinga ka ng this much, no? So, pagdating sa EH way, hindi yun yung EH way natin. No? Sa EH way, ang self-care is about intentionally designing a lifestyle that nurtures body, mind, and purpose. No? So, nadinig din natin na yung self-care is not a luxury. No? And nadinig ko din kanina nabanggit na isa sa mga groups na it's our responsibility. It's part of our leadership responsibility. Sabi ko nga, in comparison with the ordinary way, it doesn't have to be a 50-50. Hindi yun yung ibig sabihin ng balance, no? It's not 50-50 thing, no? But it's more on designing it in such a way na our activities, the things that we focus on, and then the things na pinag-spendan natin ng time, not only nurtures our body, but as well as our mind, and will definitely help us achieve yung purpose, no? So, kaya, even sa self-care, focus pa din tayo sa purpose mo. Kasi, kunwari, no, tinay mong ginawa mo 50-50 pahinga, 50-50 trabaho, ang ending hindi mo din nagawa yung deliverable. No? Or, sinobrahan mo naman yung trabaho, no? Ang ending, hindi mo pa din natapos kasi nag-collapse ka na bago nyo pa masubmit yung deadline, di ba? So, it's not really about balance, but it's about managing it to develop it into a lifestyle that meets the purpose. So, na hindi mo napapabayaan yung different areas. So, next is character and integrity. So, madalas na naisip natin, ordinary way, it's just about being honest, no, and following the rules, especially kapag convenient siya or kapag kailangan. No? But in the extraordinary and heroic way, no, it's more on standing firm on our values kahit unpopular siya or risky siya. So, it's about leading with moral courage and consistency in every circumstance. Ito yung kahit, sabi ko nga, no, kapag dating sa leadership identity mo, yung character mo, dapat hindi ka nagbabago-bago. No? Parang, pag madali, ganito ka. Pag madali yung sitwasyon, pag masaya tayong lahat, ganito yung character mo, may integrity ka. Pero kapag naging challenging na, nagbabago na, no, natututo ka ng mag-compromise ng values mo, just to be able to get away with the situation or just to resolve the situation, to the point na nawawala na yung character, yung totoong character and integrity that we're trying to build as a leader. So it's important that we become very consistent in any circumstances as a leader. Next is competence. So, competent, madalas next, sabi, it's more on meeting expectation, no? And basta nagagawa mo kung ano yung required. So, but in the EH way, we pursue excellence, no? And pursue meaning we proactively act on it. But hindi lang basta, di bali matutunan ko din yan eventually, no? But we make extra efforts para matutunan and makapag-develop ng expertise natin. So it's a product of continuous learning, innovations, and mostly and most especially is yung elevating others' performance through commitment. So in our pursuit of competence and excellence, no, hindi lang yung sarili natin yung pinagagaling natin. So, may double learning pagdating sa pagtulong sa ibang tao na matuto din sila. So, that's why we always encourage everyone to teach, to coach yung mga kasama ninyo na staff kahit magka-level kayo. Or paminsan kahit ano ba yan, no, immediate mo pa yan, no? Because double yung learning when you teach. Mas gumagaling tayo kasi napupush tayong matuto para may maituro tayo sa ibang tao. Next is the emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence, madalas ang mataas ang EQ niyan kapag magaling siya mag-manage ng emotions or kapag kalmadong tao siya or nag-avoid siya ng conflict. The tendency is we want to avoid conflict and hindi natin ina-approach head-on yung sitwasyon. No? Pati na EH way, we channel our emotions into connection and influence. No? So basically, we have to turn things around. No? Even yung negative emotions that we have, frustrations, disappointments, kapag nadadown tayo, no? We can make use of those negative emotions and convert them into something meaningful and useful para mas ma-fire up ka, mas ma-motivate kang to do better and for you to be able to empathize sa ibang tao. Kasi madalas, alam mo na yung feeling. Alam mo na yung feeling ng frustrated. Alam mo na yung feeling ng disappointed. Alam mo yung feeling ng malungkot. So it's easier for you to empathize with other people. And that's so that you can lead with compassion and basically inspire trust in other people because people would always look for a leader whom they can relate with. So, yung mga pinagdadaanan nating emotions na yung ups and downs, so they are very useful when we start leading other people because that's one way of connecting with others. Yung pagiging human natin ba. But of course, importante, we overcome them. No? Hindi sila yung mag-roll over us, but we overcome them so that we can be capable of leading them and converting them into something useful and purposeful. So kapag nagigigil kayo, pag nadidisappoint kayo kasi hindi nyo maintindihan yung isang bagay or hindi nyo magawa-gawa, no? Make use of it, no? Para mas mag-fire up kayo and do better. And then eventually, kapag minamit kayo yung staff na dumaan din sa ganung sitwasyon, alam niyo na paano siya encourage. Alam niyo din paano siya i-handle. No? Because you've been there. Next is yung self-awareness. No? So it recognizes, ang typical basal, naisip nila pag na-recognize mo yung mood mo or behavior, alam mo lang kapag bad trip ka, alam mo kapag masaya ka, madalas yung nagiging identifier kapag nag-i-explain yung emotions. So that's the ordinary way of doing things. But in the extraordinary and heroic way, we practice reflective leadership. No, we make it intentional to understand our motivations, blind spots. Kaya nga nung may exercise tayo, no, na nag-Johari window tayo so that we can understand ourselves better in different perspectives para mas mag-grow tayo authentically. Kasi kilala mo yung sarili mo, alam mo saan yung pinanggagalingan mo, and alam mo saan ka magsisimula so that you can get where you want to be dun sa growth mo. And definitely, with humility. No? Kasi alam mo din sa sarili mo kung ano pa yung kulang mo at saka kailangan mong ayusin. Okay? So it's not just about our moods. Self-awareness is not just about moods or behaviors, but it's more on understanding ourselves better and deeper so that we can convert them and help make use of them so that we can grow and keep us grounded. Importante yan. Next is leading your finances. So, madalas na naisip in the ordinary way, it's only about savings and budgeting. Then, tapos na, no? But we've learned that leading finances in the EH way is more on stewardship, no? And being purposeful. No? So, yung financial discipline natin, hindi lang siya para makapag-ipon tayo, no? But so that may long-term effect din when it comes to stability, opportunities, and of course, yung greater impact no, sa other people. It's not just for us, no, but with yung sa greater number of people outside ourselves. So, moving forward, syempre, this does not end here, no? So, baka maisip nyo, tapos na yung EHJL session, yay! Tapos na ang responsibilidad ko bilang junior leader, no? So syempre, it does not end here. After this, no, ating EHJL Phase 2, of course, you have to create opportunities no, to apply what you have learned and stretch yourself. So be very conscious, be very intentional on looking for opportunities kung saan mo may apply, whether it's the emotional intelligence, whether it's the self-awareness or self-care. Let's be intentional. No? Let's take every opportunity or create opportunities para may pag-applyan tayo. Para makita nyo din sa sarili na kung yung natutunan ko ba, effective ba yung naintindihan ko, or tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko, and ma-achieve ba yung purpose or objective. Then next, of course, surround yourself with mentors and accountability partners. No? So, of course, it's important important that you, even after the sessions, you still connect with your mentors for continuous growth and guidance. No? Kahit wala na kayong mga sessions sa pag-uusapan at this point, no? Especially magbi-busy season na. No? And some accountability partners. No? It's important that we go together. Sabi nila, it's lonely at the top, but you don't have to be alone at the top. Para hindi ka magiging lonely. So let's grow together. Yung mga kasama nyo, kaya sabi ko, yung mga kasama nyo sa group is, I hope you still stay connected sa isa't isa, even after the EHJL phase 2 natin, no? And then, yung reflection, no? It's important that we regularly reflect. Kasi ngayon, madalas nag-reflect tayo kasi may assignments, no? Or during the sessions. But let's make it a habit to continuously reflect, maging regular reflection natin, and always ask yourself, what did I grow this week? Ano ba yung naging growth ko ngayon? Or ano pa ba yung kailangan kong ayusin? No? So let's also be intentional on that part. And of course, let's continuously seek and create growth opportunity. No, so ito yung HJL session natin. It's only one opportunities, but there's a lot of things that you can do. Sabi ko nga, kung pwede kung gusto nyo, mag-coach kayo din sa mga ka-teammates ninyo, mag-knowledge sharing kayo, mag-practice kayo ng speaking doon sa team ninyo, no? Create opportunities, no? Lahat ng natutunan nyo na para may apply nyo siya. Kung wala mang opportunity, gumawa kayo ng opportunity if you have to. Ayan. So for this wrap-up session, thank you so much everyone for your extra effort. We know this is not easy, but we believe it's something that will really help you grow. And I hope that you're able to make the most out of our sessions together with your co-participants and your mentors and your team. No? So ordinary leaders focus on doing things right. No? But heroic leaders focus on being right within. So sabi nga kasi natin kanina, no, yung nilalabas mo, produkto lang yan nung paano yung nasa loob mo. So when self-awareness shapes your actions to build your character and competence, and emotional intelligence guides your relationships, every decision becomes an act of leadership. So as we can see, hindi tayo, it's not just about us. It starts from us, but it's not just about us. No? Because we have relationships to build and to keep as part of the leadership. So to finally end this, I just want to leave you with this, no? Leadership is not a title, it's a lifestyle. So gusto kong i-embrace ninyo yung idea na it's a lifestyle. It's not something that you do when needed. It's not something that you do when it is required lang or when it's convenient, no? But it's a lifestyle built through choices that honor your values, sharpen your competence, and sustain your well-being. So at the end of the day, our goal is sustainability pa din. So leadership is sustainability as well. So yun lang, and thank you so much and congratulations everyone for completing itong ating EHJL session phase 2 na sessions. And of course, there's more to come. Wala na tayong assignment for tonight, but please do meet with your mentors and discuss your assignments ninyo. And of course, seek for guidance, no? And connect with others. So yun lang, and thank you so much everyone.